Be part of the show. 17. And maybe even win a prize.
This is exclusive.
Don't miss out on all the fun. Visit our website and get your tickets for Live with Kelly and Mark now.
A big win for the MTA in the fight to keep congestion pricing going. A federal judge dismissed legal arguments to slam the brakes on the controversial tolls. The same judge will also make the MTA praise the court's decision, saying the program has resulted in faster and safer streets.
Composting. We've talked a lot about it on Mornings at 10 because for those of us that live in New York City, it's now required by law. But not everyone knows what to do or how to do it. Again, something we've talked a lot about. And that's why the city's pushing the pause button when it comes to issuing most fines on pads of frustration.
I have to say, we are religious composters. Yeah. We put our composting out every week, but it doesn't always get picked up.
Right.
So
we got to figure out that part.
Yeah. The majority of people I've talked to, it's not because of the act of composting, it's because they're not.
Yes, right.
Okay, right. So we just need to work out the kinks.
Yeah, that's right.
It'll be a good program.
It's a two-way street here, the composting, a two-way street. All right, they are as much a part of New York City culture as pizza and bagels, and we're not talking about pigeons here, no. You may not even realize they're there, but sidewalk scaffolding is seemingly on every street, right? Could have been rats. I wasn't going to go there, but you're right. But that scaffolding may not be there for long. Mayor Eric Adams signed several bills to end.
He said there is one good thing about those scaffolds.
Rainy days.
Yes.
Yes. Rainy days where you don't have your umbrella.
That's when you're grateful for them.
You dash from one scaffolding to the other.
And it's the one time that you're thinking, okay, I can get behind this.
I know.
Well, today
we're not dealing with that.
Tear out the scaffolding. No, it's sunny skies in Teterboro. It looks like up in the Bronx at Fordham, 50 degrees, 61 at the Whitestone. Zooming out, we're in the 50s for many of our suburbs, close to 60 in Andover, 57 in Islip, 57 for Montauk, 61 down the shore in Belmar. But I wanted to show you where we started this morning because it has been a rapid recovery. It was cold, downright sub-freezing in so many of our suburbs this morning. 29 was the low in Sussex, 28 in Poughkeepsie. We started the day at 30 in Morristown and Somerville. So we've covered a lot of ground under these sunny skies this morning, and our temperatures will continue to climb into the mid to upper 60s for many of us as we head into this afternoon. High pressure and control the forecast today, but do you see that system to our north and west? That's passing north of us and will spread some high cloud cover to us as we move into the second half of our Friday. Don't worry, it doesn't keep us from warming, and temperatures will still end up really mild. I paused it here at 3:15. You can see the clouds in the mix. A breezy wind will also pick up, a noticeable breeze for today. But I think what we really are noticing as we step out is just the warmth, right? Mid to upper 60s for the metro area. We'll be in the 70s for interior New Jersey, parts of the lower Hudson Valley. But the area that will stay a little bit cooler are south-facing shores. So the south shore of Long Island, coastal Connecticut, with wind coming right off the water there, it will keep temperatures in the upper 50s, low 60s. So there are exceptions to this generally mild afternoon, but for the metro area, things should be quite warm in the mid-upper 60s. Then cloud cover continues to stream in overnight into Saturday morning. So we actually wake up to a mostly cloudy but very mild start to tomorrow. We're talking temperatures in the morning hours in the 50s. So if we're starting in that spot, you know it's a warm one. And our highs tomorrow afternoon are still expected to climb into the low 80s for a lot of the area under a mostly cloudy sky with a noticeable breeze. It's tomorrow evening that a few showers start to swing through. Futurecast not picking up on much action, but I do just want to let you know, cold front moving through Saturday night, and that's what's knocking down our temperatures more than 10 degrees between Saturday and Easter Sunday. But considering tomorrow is more than 15 above normal, even that drop in temperature keeps us above the seasonal average for Easter Sunday. So yes, we fluctuate in temperature a little bit, but no particular day is bad over the next few. Just feels and looks a little different day to day. Today we're getting a touch more sun, especially to start. You see those high clouds that filter in the sunshine second half of the day, and don't forget that breezy wind will pick back up. But highs in the mid to upper 60s in New York City should feel really nice, even warmer for our inland spots, a little cooler for the south-facing shores. Tonight, mostly cloudy and very mild across the area, and tomorrow even warmer, high temperature.
Good beach day. Yeah, how rainy is that going to get?
No sun.
Yeah.
It's not a washout. I think I think it's warm enough that you can head there, but remember the water is very cold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if that is your invitation to head down the shore, do it, but just don't get in the water.
Yeah.
And check out the boardwalks, because apparently some of the towns down the shore have some of the best boardwalks in the country. Not surprising.
I believe it.
The USA Today poll ranked Wildwood's boardwalk as #1 in the country. Atlantic City and Ocean City also cracked the top 10. In Connecticut,
will be warm tomorrow in the 80s. It's the south-facing shores, so Long Island, coastal Connecticut. It's a little bit cooler tomorrow, but if you're going to those boardwalks, 80s.
Yeah.
Cloudy, but 80s.
And there are some fabulous boardwalks there in Jersey Shore. All right, coming up, people in New Jersey shut down, and they say it's because gas.
Power has been restored for most people in Puerto Rico after a massive power outage left houses and businesses in the dark. Electricity is now fully restored at the airports, along with most.
Why you need the Eyewitness News AccuWeather team. Know what to plan for with Lee Goldberg, Sam Champion, Jeff Smith, Brittany Bell, and Dani Beckstrom. The AccuWeather team prepares you best, only on Channel 7.
Right?
I'm glad to deliver that for you,
really
Tanya.
lifts the spirit.
You deserve it.
Thank you, Dani.
We just wrapped up Black Maternal Health Week. The 7-day period aims to raise awareness about racial inequities of maternal health care.
That's right, and one mother is using her own personal experience as motivation to help other expecting women find the best care possible. Race and culture reporter Crystal Cranmore spoke to her and joins us live to share that story. Hi, Crystal, great to see you.
Good morning, you too. Well, this mother of 2 created a plan. Eyewitness News.
Oh, Crystal is worthy of you doing double duty for us today.
Yeah.
Glad you could bring us that story.
We really appreciate it, for sure.
Really important conversation.
Absolutely.
Coming up, we're headed back to the New York International Auto Show.
That's right, and Janice Yu, the lucky one, is going to take us to the EV test track with a car. Dani, I can feel the good weather. Even in the studio somehow, like the vibes are entering this room.
You know, it's just because we're friendlier.
Right?
When it's nice.
Charlene and
You guys are both rays of sunshine.
No, we are both fighting over the one singular brain cell left. But it is she's winning the fight, by the way. But yeah, you know, it just feels better on the inside.
But it's so true. When you step outside, you do see a lot more smiles.
Yes, you do.
Better
Because that's what I do. I'm a smile dealer.
A spring in your step.
Something like that. Should we just go outside?
Yeah, let's do it.
Try to spread the smiles. Seeing the blue sky, degrees warmer than yesterday. We'll see a mix of sun and high clouds. And yes, it's breezy, but not to the point that it keeps you inside. It's not a nuisance necessarily. Tomorrow, we really turn up the temperature. Many spots hitting the 80+ degree mark, more than 15 degrees above the seasonal average. Now, the downsides to tomorrow, mostly cloudy, breezy, and a few spot showers swinging through the evening. But it's not the kind of weather that's going to keep you inside, given how warm it is. A-okay to get outside. The rain chance Saturday night is a cold front. That means we are dropping about 10+ degrees into Easter Sunday, and that sounds significant, but considering how warm we are tomorrow, even that drop in temperature keeps us above normal on Easter under a mix of sun and clouds with dry conditions, so all the Easter plans are a go. Right now, temperature in the 60s already for Belmar, Islip at 57, Montauk at 57, 53 for Bridgeport, and 54 in Newburgh and Poughkeepsie. Now, the spots that won't quite get that significant warm-up are the south-facing shores, but that southerly wind hasn't quite kicked in yet, which is why temperatures are still rising pretty quickly in Islip and Montauk. Once the wind gets going, that's when that warming will start to slow down for the south shore of Long Island and coastal Connecticut. We're also watching these high clouds swinging through for the second half of your Friday here. It'll filter the sun, not necessarily looking gray this afternoon and evening, just more like filtered sunshine as compared to the blue sky that we're seeing now. But it doesn't keep us from warming up. You see mid to upper 60s for the metro area. We're seeing 70s even pop up in inland New Jersey and the lower Hudson Valley. Really warm afternoon, and that breeze, we might be grateful for it. It'll keep things feeling refreshing as the numbers climb. Overnight into tomorrow morning, the cloud cover continues to increase. So by the time we wake up to start our Saturday, it's mostly cloudy and it's awfully mild. We're starting in the 50s tomorrow morning. That is a warm starting spot and a very warm landing spot. You see those highs climbing into the low 80s for a lot of us. But again, south-facing shores could be capped a little bit cooler. Where it will be warm enough for beach weather tomorrow is down the Jersey Shore. Temperatures there should climb into the 80s. Keep in mind the water temperature is quite cool, so although it might feel comfortable on the sand, it won't on the water, and a mostly cloudy sky. Then tomorrow night we get a few sprinkles. You see Futurecast is not picking up on much. It's not planning ruining rain, but want to give you that heads up that we could see a couple areas of rain with that cold front that swings through Saturday night. Here's a look at today, just in the upper 60s. So it's a little bit cooler under a mix of sun and clouds, but that is picture perfect for those Easter plans.
Oh, so good. I saw an 84 somewhere on that map.
That's where you can find me.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm chasing the 84.
All right. Thanks so much, Dani. All right. Are you guys ready to get into the fast lane?
Yeah.
We know you are. It is a car lover's paradise at the Jacob Javits Center this weekend.
And it's the 125th.
All the stops to give you a taste of that history.
Yes.
The earlier models to the futuristic rides. Ooh, kind of like what we're looking at right now. Our very own Janice Yu is at the Javits Center. And what ride are we in this time, Janice?
Guys, this is a all-electric Dodge Daytona. I'm going to brush up on my names, I promise. And this lovely woman here is going to, we're going to go for a ride. I'm not really sure what to expect, guys, but this is, okay, so this is all electric, and there is a huge line of people, very popular. People want to test this out, so we're just going to kind of slowly go. Our photographer is going to meet us on the other side so we can kind of show you the car taking off, but we're going to take a little drive here. So this is the EV track. There are 18 vehicles here that you can test out, all different brands of cars. So there are 18 of the newest electric vehicles. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Okay, we're gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna sit back because I'm scared. Okay, let's do it. Ah! Oh my God! Guys! Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, that wasn't a lot of content that I was giving you guys because that was my pure reaction. Can I just say that I have been in an F-16 jet and just taking off gave me flashbacks of that.
That's right. She just
Wow.
And those G's, the G-force, eh?
Wow. It's in comparison. That's wild.
So good, Janice. I got nervous about the brakes. I'm glad the brakes work as well as the
I'm
gas
just
pedal.
glad that Janice is not the
They're
one behind the
working
wheel.
great.
Listen, that's the only thing. Hats off to the one who is behind the wheel. I like your smile.
Thank you, Janice. And hats off to her for not saying any swears.
Yes.
Now,
It's a family show.
it's time for our segment, ABC Secret Sales, where we round up the best products for you to shop this week. Well, Gans and I are celebrating Earth Month with some eco-friendly swaps. These are just a few of the sales from our Earth Month special, now streaming on Hulu. Take a look.
With limited time savings just for you.
This week, even more eco swaps. It's only while supplies last. So scan that QR code or head to ABC Secrets. What are we starting with, Will?
We got to start with it's very fun.
Read? I'm gonna just start.
You can use my back if you'd like to. Portable silent information in a single swipe for a quick and sustainable way to protect against identity theft.
You can use them on bills.
Bucks from Guard Your ID.
Oh, I love it. Okay, this next thing my poor little sister needs because her car smells. A fresh, dry, and odor-free environment.
Moso Natural Air Purifying.
Oh, and these I use every day. Will.
We both love these. Yeah, take off makeup with just water so you can say goodbye to single-use disposable wipes.
Makeup erase. Choose from fun singles and sets, all 50 to 60% off right now.
All right, now let's talk solar power. It will prep you for any outage or adventure.
The portable power station can power your device with.
We love it.
Okay, finally experience clean luxury from Night.
Yeah, these 100% industry because of its skin and hair pampering properties.
My dermatologist and my hairstylist both said I gotta get this. It helps with hair breakage. The silk is.
That is some serious savings. To save on these great deals, scan the QR code or head now to abcsecretsales.com to get shopping.
Love it.
Yeah. Hello.
Ooh, cozy. Up these.
Meteorologist Dani Beckstrom is in for Brittany Bell.
What a forecast, right? It's a good Friday, so we had to have a great forecast. And we do. Temperatures warming up really quickly after such a cold start to the day. So many of our suburbs started sub-freezing this morning. We've covered a lot of ground right now in the city. We're at 65 degrees with sunny skies holding on as a breezy wind picks up. 67 in Sussex, 69 in Somerville already this afternoon. You notice it's a little cooler for places like Islip and Bridgeport. We're starting to see that breeze kick up, wind out of the south coming right off the water. It means our south-facing shores do stay a touch cooler today. But some of our interior suburbs in New Jersey could hit the 70s today as the sunny skies hold for a few more hours. Eventually, we do expect the sun to be filtered by some of this high cloud cover that drifts in, and the breezy wind will continue. But no major weather worries for your Friday, so get outside and enjoy these nice conditions. Temperatures end up a few degrees warmer than yesterday, and the warming trend not over yet. Tomorrow is mostly cloudy and noticeably breezy, but it's so warm, I don't think any of that matters. We expect highs in the low 80s for a lot of the tri-state area. That's more than 15 degrees above the seasonal average. Now, Saturday night, you might notice a few showers swinging through. Those are associated with a cold front that drops highs more than 10 degrees into Easter Sunday, which sounds significant, but considering how warm we are tomorrow, even that drop in temperature keeps us above the seasonal average for Easter, so no weather worries for those Easter egg hunts on Saturday. On Sunday. Mix of sun and clouds with temperatures in the upper 60s, and that's where we'll land today as well. Yes, the sun could be filtered by clouds at times today, but temperature is still really pleasant as this warming trend marches on. I'll have the details on what to plan as you head out and about for the holiday weekend coming up. David?
Thank you, Danny. The man who police say stalked.
Need a morning routine? Wake up with Eyewitness News this morning. Breaking news and headlines to start your day. The AccuWeather forecast to know what to wear. Traffic and transit alerts to get you there on time. Eyewitness News this morning. Monday on Channel 7 and wherever you stream.
Number 2, boardwalks in North Carolina, California, and Texas were also named to the top 10. And it's going to be the perfect weekend around here to get out on that boardwalk, right?
Should we do a way too early beach forecast for the area?
No, you can never be too early.
Can't be too early,
no.
right?
The water's got to be freezing, though.
Well, I'm glad that you pointed that out because I was actually just typing in the water temperature to this beach forecast to give some perspective. I know when we hear highs in the 80s on a Saturday, we all want to head out, right?
Right.
And down the shore, down the Jersey Shore, temperatures will be in the 80s. But as we look at be securely on the sand because it's way too cold in the water, but it is encouraging to see a very warm day just in time for a Saturday during a holiday weekend. I mean, perfect timing, right? Taking a live look outside right now, 65 degrees and sunny. We're starting to see that high cloud cover begin to drift in, which will filter the blue sky second half of today, but it doesn't really slow down our temperatures. We still have a couple degrees to go before hitting that high, but we're already to 65 degrees in East Village, 60 up in the Bronx at Fordham, Gravesend at 63, New Dorp 63, Newark at 67. So it is already warm. 67 for Trenton, up to 70 now in Wrightstown. But you can see the areas clearly that are dealing with some of that southerly breeze, right? It's keeping things cool in Islip in Bridgeport. Bridgeport just at 55. So some of that warming has stalled. And the same story is tomorrow. It won't be quite as warm for our south-facing shores as it will everywhere else because wind continues out of the south. And it is starting to pick up just a little bit in terms of wind intensity. Not a nuisance yet. It's just a noticeable breeze. But because of the blustery conditions and the dry conditions out there, once again, we're looking at elevated fire danger. This is for Fairfield County, the lower Hudson Valley, the 5 boroughs, and Long Island. Just given gusts 30 to 35 miles per hour this afternoon with low relative humidity. If a fire starts, it can spread rapidly. So please keep that in mind. But that's the only real issue to this otherwise really nice forecast. You still see sunshine for most of the area, but those high clouds are starting to creep into our western areas, and that will filter the sun for the second half of your Friday. By tonight, a weak front moves through. That's going to help bring, well, by tomorrow night, I should say, a weak front moves through. That'll bring a few spot showers, but no plan ruining rain. So we'll focus on your Friday. You can see the clouds moving in. Check out these temperatures for our interior spots. So inland New Jersey, even parts of the lower Hudson Valley, reaching the 70s today. But for our south-facing shores, getting Sunday, but even Sunday stays above the seasonal average. So it looks like a beautiful holiday weekend ahead of us. I'll show you those temperatures so you know what to expect where you live in the full AccuWeather forecast coming up. David?
Thank you, Danny. Now to the latest in the fight to bring home a man wrong.
894-5005. That's 347-894-5005.
Let the music of Havana move you at Broadway's Buena Vista Social Club. This electrifying new musical celebration is a New York Times critics pick, the most intoxicating and rapturous show of the
composting. However, this only applies to smaller apartment buildings and homes. The city says it will still issue fines to repeat offenders in buildings with more than 30 units. Officials say they will use this time to do more education and outreach.
Yeah, it's a process. It's a process. A lot of people are in their old ways.
Changing their habits.
Yeah, really get to it.
We are glad we are breaking the habit of too cold and too wet.
Yes, right? We are. Now, I can't promise that we'll just sail off into the sunset because Monday is going to be a little chilly again with highs dropping back below the seasonal average. But today through Easter looks fantastic. I hope you get the chance to get outside and enjoy it. Just look how gorgeous it looks. This is on Long Island near Lake Success. We're seeing a whole lot of sunshine here. Temperatures starting to cool off a little bit for the island. Any south-facing shore is going to stay a touch cooler today with the breeze coming out of the south. But most of us end up even milder than yesterday, with sun filtered by high clouds this afternoon with that breezy wind. Tomorrow we turn up the temperature even more. Now the trade-off is it's mostly cloudy, it's noticeably breezy, but with temperatures in the 80s, I don't think many of us mind. It's a great outdoor day. And on Easter, we do drop back behind a front that brings us a spot rain chance Saturday night. But even with that drop in temperature, we stay above the seasonal average for Easter Sunday, so start making those outdoor plans this afternoon. Just beautiful, 67 degrees in Sussex. We're close to 70 in Somerville. It's 65 degrees right now in Belmar, same for Central Park, but 55 in Bridgeport, 61 in Islip. So those south-facing shores are going to be a little cooler as this breezy wind kicks up. It's not too blustery out there. It's not the kind of wind that's really a nuisance, but it is starting to become a little more noticeable. You see 5 to 15 mile per hour winds out there, and just given the fact that we're dry with this breeze and low relative humidity, fire danger is elevated. There is a fire statement issued, just given the fact that if a fire starts, it'll spread rapidly. So I wouldn't recommend any outdoor burning. Connecticut, south shore of Long Island will stay a touch cooler with wind coming right off the water. Clouds continue to increase, but no issues for Friday night plans. All good. Feels good out there. Clouds thickening up overnight into tomorrow morning, and it is mild. I'm talking, we wake up to mid to upper 50s tomorrow morning, and when we start that warm,